Hey everyone. So today we're going to just talk about how to navigate in your Moodle shell and organize and how to move things around just as you're preparing your courses. So first you want to make sure that your editing mode is turned on over the top right corner. Then if you want to see things in a bird's eye view, you can click this collapse all button. It will collapse everything for you just to see that you can easily go to a certain week. Or if you want to expand it all, then you can expand it again. If you want to drag things around, like say you have a week that you accidentally put one content in that should have been in another week's content, and you can just grab it and you can drag and it will rearrange your weeks that way. So that's really easy. If you want to hide certain weeks, say students are coming in and you don't want them to see a certain topic, then you can just click these three dots on the right and click hide topic. And that will keep that topic hidden from your students until you come in and then you click show topic and that will show it for their students. You can do also the same thing for the content within that week. So if you click these three dots, you can hide specific activities or content within your Moodle shell. If you click it once, it will hide it from the student. If you click it twice, if you click make available, then it is hidden, that's still available. So sometimes you can organize your shell so that this is linked to from some other place that you don't actually want it on this main page. That's how you could make it hidden but still available to students. Or you can make it unavailable, or you can show it. You can also indent your content. So if you come over here and you click move left, then that will move it over to the left. Or you can move it to the right one, and that will move it over to the right a little bit. That helps just for some appearance and organization in your shell. If you want to edit your week names, you can click this pencil at the top right, and that will give you the ability to edit. You just type what you want and click or hit enter, and that will save it for you. Also, if you come over here to the table of contents, it's on this sidebar on the left. So you just click this table of contents tab, and it will show you another overview of your shell. I find it helpful if I need to know something, like say that's all the way at the bottom of my course, and instead of dragging it all the way up through all of the content, then I can come down to the bottom on this name page. And what I want to do is like say I want to drag it right under here at the very top. So like underneath getting started in support, I can grab this and I can come over here to the table of contents and I can drag this onto the content place wherever I want it. And then let it go and drop it and it will show up right there. And in the same way, if I want it to go all the way back down the bottom, I can stay here and I can drag it down there and put it back. So I think that's an easier way for how to just kind of organize and rearrange your course shell and the content in it. There's another sidebar over here on the right for some blocks, some activities, accessibility plus review. We encourage you to add that. You just come over here and click add a block, and then you would add anything that you're wanting in here. And to go on the side, quick mail is also a good one to add. This lets you email your students from a quick, easy place right here. You could just click compose course message, and that will just give you an email where you can email all of your students. So I like that one. That block to have as well. And then another final tip is if you have a course, and let's say you have like a spring break or a 4th of July break in the middle of it, and you need to add a week during that week that isn't actually a course content, you can just come down here and you can click add topic. So under any week in your shell, if you click add topic or add week, this will add you an extra one of these weeks. This is also good if you want like something else at the top for some organization. If you want to add like your syllabus here or just some more resources for your students, or even at the very bottom if you have like some final resource, then you can add that here. And so that's really easy to add to your course. Again, just making sure that your dates are all still good and everything is good in your course, that you can rearrange however you would like. There's no rules or anything with that, just as long as it's organized and easy to follow and consistent for each week, that's the key. And as you're setting up your weeks, you want to make sure that your settings are set correctly. So you'll go to settings and you won't be able to edit this section. You won't be able to edit the dates or the name or anything. But scroll down to course format. And you want to make sure that it is on the custom settings rather than the weekly. The default is weekly, but if you're adding breaks or any other sort of topic or week into their course, then you want to make sure that you stick with the custom. So just make sure that it's set up to custom. There is a tab that will appear, so you're set in the weekly section, showing the students that this is the week that they're on. So otherwise it'll get messed up if you're not on that correct setting. All right, so another thing that you can do in here is, like with our weeks, you can add a subsection within the week. So I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. You can see that this is kind of broken out into different formats, and it's really good to have it similar layout throughout your entire course. You have this course broken out into different topics. Let's say I want to break out this readings and resource into a subsection. So I'm going to copy and paste the title readings and resources here. And then I'm going to delete this label, this title over here. And then I'm going to drag each of these topics or each of these activities into this section. And so you can see that it forms this bigger rectangle box around this subsection. So now we have a section for the readings and resources that you can collapse or you can expand, and it helps to make your course a lot more organized. So that's a great feature that we have now. Another one is called our bulk actions at the top. So if you click that, you can bulk edit weeks. You can either make them available or hidden. You can duplicate them or move them around. You can also bulk edit the topics within a week. You can't do both at the same time, but you can bulk edit one or the other. And you can make, let's say you want to make all of them hidden, you can make all of them hidden. And just doing it by clicking on it or on the checkbox to the left, or if you want to delete them, you can do that or move them around. So that will make things much easier for you as you're creating your course. And then again, this is just your participant tab. You can enroll users, or you can set up groups within your course. You can also come over here to the more side, and you can see that we have some more external tools that you could either use or check out your accessibility toolkit report, or recycled in if you're needing to get into that, or if you're wanting to copy your content over from a previous course shell or from your sandbox, you can copy it over there. You can also view your question banks from your quizzes or your content bank from your HIT activities, or check your students' course completion. You can look up some reports over here. Dates is a great one. It's a new one for us, so I'm really excited about it. You can view all of the activities on one single page. So let's say you copied your course over and you're needing to go in and edit all of the due dates for each of your activity. Instead of going to each individual one, you can come in here and do them all in one single page, and that will make your life so much easier. I promise. So we're excited for that one. You can also check out your logs or your activity report or your course participation or activity completion report. But otherwise, that is your basic overview and navigation of how to navigate Moodle. Again, adding an activity or resource, you can do that here. And you can see all these different activities that you can add. If you want to star your favorite, you can do that, and that will keep them kind of grouped together over here in the starred section. That's just another way you can add those activities, and you can see more tutorials on that on our website or our YouTube page. But again, just making sure that your content is accessible and it's consistent throughout the course, so your students are able to navigate it well and spend their energy learning your content rather than learning how to navigate your course shell. And you have no idea how well your course is organized really affects your students' reception of your course. If you're wanting to edit the specific weeks and like add a date or image or other content, you can come over here to the week and click edit settings. And then you can add your image from here or any other content that you're wanting. Alright, so back in the home page, I'm also going to show you how you can link a certain week or section. So like say if you want to always have the syllabus linked or from a different place in your course, you can go over here and click permalink and copy this link and place it anywhere in your course so that whenever they click on it, it takes them right back to this place. So that might be helpful for you as well. And then let's look at the toolbar that we have in here really quick. So I'm going to come in and click settings just so we can see this toolbar, and it's pretty simple. It's a lot like a Word toolbar. You can do file, and you can go to full screen. You can insert any sort of thing. If you want to insert a link, you can do that here, but you can also insert a document here as well. So that's how you insert a document. You can record a video, you can record your screen or audio. If you do, make sure you have captions on there. You can find those videos in our tutorials. You can put in emojis or anchors or anything else that you're wanting to do, basically. You can format your text right here. You can add headers and footers, change the font color, check for accessibility. You can add a table. If you do add a table, be sure to have the header for it. You do that by going to the row properties and select the header when you have that header row highlighted. You can also change the font color, the font type, the font background, and headings here and all that kind of stuff. So this is a basic editor that we have here at Moodle. And this screen is like the middle week that we have. Like this is a getting started and support screen. You can go back and forth between those arrows here, or you can just go back to the main page. So hopefully that helps you kind of navigate around your Moodle shell. If you have any questions, please reach out to CTLD, and we are super happy to help.